Hey there, everybody, and welcome to Fresh Out the Box Plays Vampire the Masquerade. I am the board game guru, game master extraordinaire, and your favorite vampire, Nori Ibrahim Johananan. That's me.
It's me, Casualty CDG. I'm playing your favorite vampire, Chromeo Cash. Happy you guys could join us for our finale. Hopefully we survive, and if we don't, it's been fun. It's been a fun adventure, and I love you guys, and you guys are great. So thanks for doing this with us, and let me strap on my seatbelt and see what happens here.
Strap on something. You're going to need it.
Absolutely. And it is I, Erin Bamier. Absolutely glad to be back here to play your favorite vampire's favorite vampire, Aveline Colombo. That's right. It's me, and it's them, and we're back for the good time.
Excuse me, but if I'm not your favorite vampire, what are you all doing here? I am Vampire Bites, and I am the storyteller tonight. We are wrapping up the end of the first chapter of Crimson Gutter. Tonight, hopefully, they find the Wight, formerly known as Alan Cunningham, and take care of him appropriately. What they decide appropriate is still up in the air. I have no idea what they're going to do.
Sounds like you want us to strap something on, so I guess this could get pretty interesting.
They need to take care of the Wight appropriately. This is not a combat coterie. A Wight is a combat monster. So we could be in for a TPK if they decide to confront Alan directly. Or we could be in for a free-for-all if they invite all of their allies to the party. Because so far, this party has not really chosen sides. They've heard from the Camarilla, they've heard from the Anarchs, and they've even heard from the Church of Cain. All of them want a piece of this Wight. So who knows what these guys are going to do. To make sure that we're not leaving any dead ends, other than those that are intentional, what was the last thing we did last week? Or, 2 weeks ago? Whenever it was. I have no time concept anymore.
We went to the Church of Cain, met that Church of Cain person. Was it Carol? No.
Carol is a name. I don't know if that's the right one.
Might have been
Marilyn
Haig.
Carol and Marilyn were both at the Church of Cain, yes.
Yeah, Marilyn Haig, I think, is the one that took us to that security place. And that's where we found Carol, the PI, going through locker H156 to find out stuff about Alan. And it seemed that she had already suspected Alan was the Wight and was looking for him. So there's a potential ally right there. I think that we stopped shortly after we escaped from that situation. We were fleeing because the police were coming. But
which is right on cue.
Yeah.
Okay. Excellent.
My memory's usually decent, but when it comes to games, I don't know why. I just remember TTRPGs. They last in my mind.
Carol and Marilyn are not currently getting along, even though they are both from the church. Bo and Nora are not getting along, even though they're both with the Anarchs. And, well, the Camarilla's its own normal mess. You haven't had much interaction with the Camarilla beyond the sheriff or his hounds. But, yeah, they're still kind of on their own thing.
Yeah.
So, what you have been able to uncover is the address of Alan's haven. Now, you've also been told that he hasn't been there in a few months since the attacks started, and everybody's been looking for him. Both those that know he was a Wight and those that did not know he was a Wight. Everybody's pretty much been looking for him for one reason or another. But you have his address now. And even though he hasn't been there, that might still be a good place to start. It's, I believe, the only lead you currently have. If I'm wrong,
We also have
I
we know
dropped
his
something.
we know his hunting ground, and we have that under surveillance too.
Right.
But
Right.
in the meantime, yeah, his haven is a great place to go look.
Excellent. Okay. I just realized I did not drop our game link into my own Tip Yourself channel. There we go. Now, back to you all.
Perfect.
That way, if anybody's in my Discord and wants to come see the finale here, this is not a story I'm running for them. They're welcome to come watch the finale. I know that there are several people in my community are watching another game that's really big right now, so I'm not going to be too pressed if they're not here. Somewhere I have this channel open, but I can't find it. Anyway, the surveillance has not proven very helpful.
I mean, that's fair. Yeah. Well, what do you guys think? You guys want to... We should probably head to Allen's Haven. Seems as good a place to start as any, and I don't know. If my mind was going to crap out on me, I guess I'd, go back to familiar ground.
I think we definitely need to move pretty quick at this point. If we figured out this much, we can't be the only ones.
No. If he is there, I don't know that we can take him. Maybe we
better
should...
be careful. I'm gonna look actually at Chromio as I say that. Just like maybe subtlety might be a good idea this time.
Maybe we call in some help. We've made a few friends around town. We don't have to do this alone.
Yeah, but who? They're all enemies with each other. Which side do we choose?
Easy choice for me. Camarilla. Style, class, secret meetings, cool vampire stuff.
Might be a tough choice for...
But why not the Anarchs? Why have the Camarilla tell you how it has to go?
Literally,
can't we,
the first word I said is class. The second word was style.
Yeah, but who's going to reward us the most? At the end of the day, he was Camarilla. It is kind of their demon to exercise. And I feel like doing this one for the Camarilla doesn't necessarily close the other doors. Whereas not doing it for them definitely closes that one.
Seems like the doors is never closed for the Anarchs if you have something to offer.
Exactly. So maybe we should
Good point.
throw a bone to the ones that, up until recently were hunting us. Maybe get them in their good graces before we moon them.
Look, I tell you what, even if you two decide not to stick around in the Camarilla, let me get infiltrated in here, let me get deep-seated in here, and I'll see to it you two can disappear without a trace.
Sounds like a plan to me, man. Sounds like it's our best move is to call the sheriff.
All right.
Don't shoot him.
All right, let's do it.
You can shoot the deputy. Don't shoot the sheriff.
Okay.
Oh, wait, no, I think it's the other way around.
Yep.
Yes? No. So Frida, is it Frida Bouchard?
I don't have my names very well organized.
That's the sheriff's investigator, so it's not directly the sheriff, but that's the point of contact I believe we have.
Yeah.
We can also talk to the harpy the Toreador. That's the Harpy of the Elysium, whose name I never got.
Was that no, we didn't get that name.
Cool. I guess, yeah, Frida Bouchard seems like a reasonable level of a person to reach out to.
There's also that Matthias guy who was supposed to be passing along our notes to the Camarilla.
Mateo,
Mateo, there you go.
all right.
Yeah, there is Mateo.
Just in case we're looking for an extra set of fangs.
Yeah, I guess we could clue them both in. I'll send out the message.
Frida reaches back out. Yeah, his haven, his domain has been heavily under surveillance ever since we've discovered what you've given us.
Well, we're heading.
He has not been back.
Maybe he's hiding. I don't know. Just be ready to move in case we need your help.
That's fair.
And then Mateo. Does Mateo just want to come with us? He seems like more of a he could come with us kind of guy.
Sure. Mateo will come along.
Extra fangs in the game. Yeah, that's what Gary said, right? Sounds
That's
like
exactly
a good,
right.
Sounds like a good idea.
Absolutely. With a Wight, especially, we want to be sure we know what we're getting into. I mean, I don't know about you two, but it's been only a couple months for me since I've learned how to even use my fangs.
Yeah, same.
I'm more concerned about those Church of Cain whack jobs coming in here and messing up what we're working with.
They do know where the haven is. They found out with you.
I suppose that it's good then that we bring Mateo along. Because if anyone's going to have a story to report that bridges the gap between the two, it would be him.
That's true. That's true. Well, should we pick up any supplies on the way there? I know some people that can acquire strange things. I'm not sure.
I want a gun. That was a good idea, actually.
Here, have a gun. I'll just hand you a gun.
Oh, shit. It's just in the... I just reach underneath my seat like I'm on Oprah, and I pull out like a full...
Take a gun. The trunk's full of guns. Yeah, take a gun.
I just grab some kind of, medium spec handgun. Looks like something I can easily carry with little experience.
Well, I'm going to pick up a non-street legal pump shotgun.
Okay.
Yeah, you see, I had those sawn off. The only bad thing...
That's why they call it that.
Bad thing. It does have rhinestones in the pump, but I hope that's not a problem for you.
I'll look at it.
Hell yeah.
I guess not.
Bedazzled, they call it.
Well, if they fall off, they're also evidence, so it's not the best idea, but hey.
Your shotgun is a rating of +4.
+4.
That is one of the things I spent my last experience on, was the last level of money.
Yeah. So, yeah. A 308 single shot, a 9mm, a shotgun at an effective range are all actually in the +3 range. The 12 gauge at close range is 4, as would be a 357 Magnum.
Cool. Yeah, you can just add them. There's a whole directory. That's pretty sweet. I just added my shotgun to my character sheet like that. Like, cool. Bam.
Nice.
Yeah. And so, Ava, you're taking effectively a medium gunshot. and Nori is taking the shotgun. What are you grabbing for stuff there, Chromio?
I already have my Desert Eagle. I'll slap a silencer on it so that I can be quiet if need be. And I'm also gonna get some
It's
steaks.
still a Desert Eagle.
It is, yeah. It's still gonna be
This isn't a video
50
game.
caliber pistol. Yeah,
Yeah.
no. But inside of a house with a silencer is a lot different than inside of a house without a silencer. I mean, yeah, having a gunfight in the street is still a gunfight in the street. I understand.
I would say probably that would still falls in the +4 range, unless I've already given you otherwise.
Yeah, I've already got the +4. I'm just gonna. I just kind of want the silencer for flavor, just to keep us a little more quiet. I know that he's got a shotgun and everything, and it's still a 50 caliber.
It's a shotgun with a silencer, man.
If I'm using the shotgun, it's the problems are already happening.
Then I want some steaks. We are going vampire hunting, so we do need some steaks in this situation.
Good thinking.
Yeah, these are actually, you guys are going to love these. These are chrome steaks that are wood tipped.
Fucking knew it.
Yep. They're like wood on the front half and chrome on the back half.
They're probably entirely wood, just chrome dipped up to the tip kind of thing.
Yeah.
Or like a tiny spear, but like a reverse.
You know, Chromie, I've been meaning to talk to you about this. Like why though? You know, like I get it, but like all of it,
all of it,
everything,
everything.
Okay.
Okie dokie. And so that brings you to this street out in front of the mansion home of one Alan Cunningham.
After you, Mateo. No, I'm just kidding. I'll go in. I invited you. I'm sorry.
What kind of security does this house have? Basically, it gives you... There's a few rolls you can make once you're inside. There's nothing special to get inside. So, you get in. The place is somewhat disheveled. But it's a nice looking place. It's going to take you all night to search through all of his records and findings and whatnot. He's not here, but there's plenty of paperwork.
Maybe he has a deed to like a cabin or something, or maybe he rents a storage locker. I don't know.
Yeah, it's definitely some searching. I'm looking for subtext, kind of similar. Looking for something that indicates like motive or direction or anything like that.
Damn it! I wish I could do the blood reading thing. There's a thing that Tremere can do where they bleed on stuff and they can read the contents of the paper.
Oh, cool.
Be sick.
You find 3 other locations that are owned by Alan. There's the Husk, which is an old civic landfill outside of the city that is no longer in public use, and Alan picked it up in a city auction.
It would be a great spot to not be seen.
While you were already at a working old police headquarters, there is an abandoned police facility that he learned about through Choi and picked it up for the cheap. Officially, this small warehouse a mile outside the city isn't and never has been the police's property. In truth, the cops used it as a black site for years until a scathing report in the Intrepid Weekly shut it down. You probably actually heard about that through either indirectly from Alan, Troy mentioning it, or the other one. I forget her name already. The ghoul.
Alicia.
But they wouldn't have known that Alan had bought it. Just that it would have come up in general.
Yeah. Well,
And he owns Alicia's old house. Alicia used to live in a small apartment above a liquor store in the bad suburbs until Alan ghouled her. He then moved her into a nice apartment in the city for easy access, but kept her old place, just in case he ever needed a place to lay low. Now, there's no test for you guys to go through all of the notes that you're finding. It's just literally going to take all night in order to determine that it is Alicia's old house. That is where Alan is most likely to be shored up currently. However, while you're going through all this information, somebody please make me a Resolve plus Investigation at difficulty 3, or Resolve plus Finance at difficulty 2.
I can do the Resolve Investigation.
I can do Resolve Finance.
Nice.
Well, you
What
can
was the
both take a roll.
challenge?
With Investigation, it's 3. With Finance, it's 2.
I'm going to spend a willpower to do a reroll.
I got 3 successes on
I only got 2.
Finance.
I also rolled with you for finance and got 3 successes. I was curious.
Cool.
Don't spend your willpower then. Give it back to yourself. The diary was found, but it's written in code. It's not a diary in as much as a physical book that you might pick up. It's a diary coded into the backs of receipts and on pieces of loose leaf paper scattered throughout the apartment. You notice it, don't understand it, but it sticks out to you. And so you collate all these documents that have these handwritten notes that are obviously coded. And now, an Intelligence plus Investigation at difficulty 4 can unlock the secrets that the diary has to share.
Intelligence Investigation?
Yeah.
I can't even hit a 4.
I can. Alright. 7 successes with a critical.
Holy crap.
I got two
Just
2 crits.
what was one of them on your hunger dice?
Nope.
Excellent. That's the way to do that. The decoded diary starts as a record of night-to-night routines, and then shifts into his blood bond created obsession with Kieran, and then finally describes the hunts he took with Bo and the slow descent into feeling more and more disconnected from humanity. Starts getting easier to decode by the end, but harder to understand and read, until the end is just a lot of chicken scratch, or wolf scratch, if you will. The story isn't anything new.
No.
But it does contain secret passages in each of the havens, including Alicia's old house. So, you, Nori, will gain a +2 to tracking him down while in his haven.
Okay. Cool. I know his tricks.
Intelligence plus academics can let you look through a computer to pull up blueprints. If you successfully do that, you'd also get a +1 on awareness while you're in the haven.
I mean, I do have intelligence and academics. Would communication technology come into play?
No. The
Okay.
fact that it's, yeah, this is looking for blueprints. It's just you're using a computer to do it. That the infosec is not part of that.
How many willpower we get every time?
Your resolve or your composure, whichever is greater. If they're the same, it doesn't matter.
Hell yeah. That means I was full up. Alright, I'm gonna reroll. Three successes.
Difficulty 3 is what you needed. So you will also get a +1 to awareness pools. And so you all have access to the blueprints. Nori's the one that found them. You all will get a +1 to any awareness rolls while you are in Alicia's old house.
Yeah, I'll be looking through all this stuff and I'll start explaining to you guys what I'm reading and be like, look, it's coded and it's his descent into madness. And then I think there are secret passages in all of his havens. Hey, look, I think I could probably pull those up on the computer. And then boom, then now we're here.
And the blueprint doesn't show any of the passages. But because you know where they are, you can point them out.
Yeah.
And draw them in by hand in your printout or whatever. Okay, so everybody will get a +2 to the dice pools
Hell yeah.
related
tell
to
me-
tracking down the white.
When you tell us there are secret passages, I'm going to walk over to the wall and just like pull a candle thing just straight off of the wall and then like knock some books on the ground and just keep not finding the passage for a while and just keep breaking stuff.
I'll just be like, it's over there. It's over there.
Well, no,
secret passage.
the
Just
ones-
push over a bust.
The ones mentioned in the diary are in his other havens,
Okay.
not in this haven.
Not this one. Fair enough.
And yeah, you're pulling up the blueprints for Alicia's old house.
Well, that took the better part of the night. Now the question, do we do this tomorrow, or is it better to hunt a white when the sun's about to come out? Because it'll affect us too. Because we go to sleep involuntarily, right? Like, it's not like we can control it, right?
For the most part, you can make willpower checks at increasing difficulty to try to stay awake, similar to waking up early.
We could risk it. We could stay out late, stay up early. We've got tent on one of the cars at least.
It's not a bad idea, so long as we're sure we can stay awake long enough.
It's pretty risky.
Matteo says that if you're planning on backup, you should probably wait until nightfall.
That's true. No one would be here to help us. Yeah.
That's a good point.
Honestly, I'm more comfortable with the wait.
Okay.
The
Let's
anxiety
wait.
is going to tear me apart.
How far away is it
Well-
from our haven?
Not terribly far.
Okay.
It's more it's out in the suburbs, but you guys are towards the nasty end of town anyway, so it's not that far away.
Cool. No need to camp closer then. All right. Let's go rest up, I suppose, at the club. Might as well stick together. You coming with us, Mateo?
No, I've got my own haven, thank you.
Okay. Well, we'll meet you there tomorrow.
Of course.
Is this guy gonna fuck us? This guy's gonna fuck us. Well, the only way he can really screw us is by taking care of the white without us. And oh no, Not that.
Right.
When-
Exactly.
When you return, there are messages waiting.
All right. Let's read these messages or listen to these messages. Probably read them.
From the Anarchs. One of the name that you probably no, Shara Allen, who's the leader of the group that Bo had mentioned, has left a note saying, with a pile of stakes, plain old normal real stakes, not chrome covered, saying that stake the white, bring it to us. We can really embarrass the Camarilla by catching their guy for them. Nora has left a message, also an Anarch, stating her willingness to come along and help the hunt. This is what she's been after the whole time.
Somebody dip these steaks in chrome. This is absolutely.
It's okay. I'll use them, Chromio.
You're damn right you will after we get them dipped in chrome.
Frida has asked you to destroy the white and either bring back its head or its ashes, whatever is left. We do have ways of determining if it does belong to Alan or not,
Yeah.
and that the prince hasn't declared this an official blood hunt, which means no diablerie.
Is that the only time you're allowed to do it?
And Frida is willing to provide backup and might even insist on coming along.
Damn. Looks like we have 2 dates to the prom. What are we gonna do here?
Oh, we're not done yet. There's more messages.
God.
The Church of Cain. Fred Hartman, the overbearing one, knowing that you already know, has asked you all to bring the white staked to the church to be consumed. Or, if you would rather, allow a single one of our number to come with you and eat it on behalf of the congregation.
Yes, I want to respond to that one and let them know to meet me at that scrapyard that dude owns, because that's where we think he's laying low, and to meet us there tomorrow, like an hour after sunset.
And Marilyn Haig is also willing to provide backup. She is the member of the church who was, she's much like Nora on the case. And she does have permission to consume the white on behalf of the church if staking it is impossible.
They know where to find us. We'll be at that scrapyard tomorrow, an hour after sundown.
I'm not helping religious weirdos complete some blood ritual to consume the flesh of the beast.
Not on purpose, we're not.
I have not been a vampire long enough for that to sound okay to me. That's fucking weird, man.
That's something else. Yeah. Nora, we should hit up Nora.
I think we should hit up Nora.
She was at Anarch. Yeah. She might be helpful.
I feel like we could get away with calling Nora and Frida.
Yeah, I think so too. I don't think they're gonna like it, but I think we could get away with it.
Yeah, Nora seems to want this for personal reasons.
If we bring Frida, then we have to destroy, just for the record, we have to destroy the white for the Camarilla entirely.
True.
We cannot just stake him and sell him effectively.
To to speak to the point, Nora, of the Anarchs, Nora is the most likely to agree with that plan. The other ones want him more to rub in the face of the Camarilla. We caught him before you could.
Yeah.
Nora seemed much more, we want this to stop. We'll take credit for it, even if the Camarilla ends up winning.
Yeah. I feel like she could possibly work with us to do the Camarilla thing.
And if we were to stake him and give him to the church or the Anarchs anyway, we will for sure make an enemy of the Camarilla, I feel.
Yeah.
So if we want to keep that door open, we only really got one choice. And at least Nora will play along, so to speak.
Yeah, I feel like this is the way to make the least amount of enemies.
So I write letters back to those people and then put my silver chrome wax on the letters and then stamp it with my ring, my official seal.
Is it chain wax?
The old CC. Weird how it looks just like Coco Chanel's logo, but not quite.
Yeah, it's exactly right. Yeah, they sent me a cease and desist.
Hell yeah.
I thought as much.
All right.
And thus, you make time for the slumber.
I think because we have so much hanging on this, I'm going to use my ritual for the first time.
Okay.
Wake with evening's freshness.
Mm-hmm.
I used the burnt bones and feathers of a rooster, which I feel aren't that hard to get. And I mix it with the ashes with my blood. And I draw a circle around the place I sleep. And I don't have to make any roll unless something happens.
Are you all crashing at the club then?
That's what I was planning on, yeah.
I have not read that in long enough to know. Does that extend only to you or to everybody within the zone?
If the caster is threatened during the day, only if the caster is threatened.
Okay.
So, it's the best I can do, I guess.
Somewhere I have the tab open with all of your character sheets.
Yeah, I have to make a ritual roll if something happens. If nothing happens, then I don't have to make a roll.
Yeah.
And all it does is make me spring wide awake if someone tries to fuck with me while I'm sleeping. Which is pretty sweet.
Oh, cool.
I really wish I could spray acid blood on people, but that's not how it works. It's almost how it works.
Yeah. It doesn't do any real damage. You can still do it for effect.
Do it, yeah.
But it doesn't do any useful damage.
No.
Okay. So that even though it takes I think, if I remember right, all rituals that require blood require a rouse check worth of blood. So there is still the rouse check before you go to bed.
Sure. Success!
Sweet, you do not get hungrier, even though you just poured your blood into making this circle.
Yeah, you guys can see me doing this shit, and I'm like, don't worry about it.
Serious Santeria looking stuff. Burnt bones, rooster feathers, his own blood. Drawing sacred circle around his sleeping place.
That's the kind of vampire stuff I'm here for.
It's one of the few things my sire was able to teach me before they went missing.
Rabbit hole just keeps going deeper and deeper, doesn't it?
I don't think it
Is that the
stops.
first time that was mentioned?
To either of them, yes.
Yeah, okay. Just making sure.
No, the only person I ever talked to about it was Wolfgang.
Who?
Exactly. I'm the only person that remembers my only confidant. It's pretty great.
Alrighty then. And so, sorry, your ritual was well intended and a great idea, but you all wake up when the sun sets and make a rouse check, please.
Uh-oh. Hunger 2, baby.
Nice.
I actually caught a success on that one.
Good.
And I actually caught a fail, finally. I got a hunger 3 now.
Ooh.
It's finally really starting to bother me a little bit.
Mhm.
You need to feed.
Yeah. You wake up, you hear the sounds of the club, and you feel the beast stir a little louder than normal. All those people, all that fresh blood. Feed me, Ava. Feed me.
And for a minute
Now,
there, I
At
really want to.
At 3, you can still resist. Or you can go feeding, either via your normal method or from stalking the crowd.
I resist. I feel like I remember that I have more important things to do. I don't need to do that right now. It would be fine if I had to, but I don't need to. Not yet.
And while it's not an active argument you're having with the beast, it is a constant argument you're having with the beast until the hunger goes down. It doesn't distract you enough to cause you any penalties in terms of system mechanics or anything. But it is always there, gnawing at you, reminding you how hungry it is. And go back to my book so I know where we are when you wake up. Anything to do before you head to the other location?
I suggest we get there ASAP before he has a chance to go hunt.
I also want to beat any of the Camarilla guys there in case they think they're trying to pull something.
Yeah, we do all have the same bedtime.
And the same wake
Sure.
up time, roughly speaking. If you have a higher humanity, you can actually wake up earlier, which, Nori, you do remember Wolfgang always doing.
Yeah. Let's get a move on.
I want to take like an armored vehicle this time, something without windows just in case we get caught out late.
Okay, we can do that.
Because you're filthy rich.
I certainly am.
It's a fun thing. It kind of streamlines a lot of stuff.
This isn't the playlist I actually wanted.
Yeah, we can now have like safe houses all over town. That's a thing that can be done.
Yeah.
Pardon me while I switch the music, because that's not the music I actually wanted.
All of them have stripper poles.
That's how you get from one to the other.
Whee!
If my
It's just an
page was
elaborate
fast
pole
loading-
tunnel.
The sexier you dance, the faster you go.
You have to be really skilled so you can dance up some poles also. Sliding up a pole
Yeah.
is possible, it's just not easy.
If you want
It's
to
a lot
make
of core strength.
if you want to make good time, you have to get it. You know, you have to absolutely.
That's exactly
get it.
right. You
You have to really throw it all in.
yeah, you
The
do.
whole thing.
Yep. Yeah, that's
The
right.
only way you're getting through.
Leave nothing at home. That's exactly right. You got to throw the whole bag in, dude.
All right. Go ahead and give me an intelligence plus survival, difficulty 2.
I actually have a point in survival. Look at that. Difficulty 2. I got a 2.
I also
Huzzah.
got a 2.
I'm so smart and survivey.
Good job.
You too.
You notice blood, tracks of blood, markings that remind you of the end scratches of the diary along the walls leading up the stairs outside the fire escape.
Oh boy, this is the place, all right. Does blood look fresh?
Not tonight fresh,
But maybe last night.
maybe. It hasn't been washed off by the rain. It was raining last night. In the city, anyway. You're not sure about out here.
Interesting. Yeah, I think he was definitely here last night.
If he's walking around during the day, it means he's probably still here right now.
The secret passages, is there a secret way in?
Sure.
I think we can get in this way without arousing too much suspicion of the muggles.
Well,
What I activate
the
really
downside of
fast.
that is that the secret way in is through the liquor and guns distribution shop. So it's more attraction of the kind within rather than less. But it's probably less aware to Alan or to the Wight. But you might have to explain it to anybody that might be in the shop.
Don't worry.
Which looks like they
money
probably do
talks.
tattoos on the side.
Money talks. Let me talk to this guy. We'll go into the shop, and I'll approach the guy at the counter.
You see all over. It's like guns, ammo, liquor, tats.
I'm not gonna pull it out because I don't want to scare you or anything. But I've already got a gun. Oh my god, it's a beauty too.
Oh, looking to sell. Very good. And he looks around to make sure that, because it's not an official pawn shop. But yeah,
Hey, flip that sign over. I'll nod to Nori to flip the open sign to closed.
Closed. And if there's a lock, I'll lock it.
Yep. I was gonna say lock the door. Yeah.
I've seen this movie, man. I've seen it.
Mm-hmm. So glad you want to talk business. There's actually a little business you could help me out with. And I'll just take out a roll of fucking hundreds, like $5,000 in cash.
Oh, well, yeah, what can I do for you, sir?
You ever take a smoke break? Why don't you step outside and take a smoke break?
Well, sir, I can't leave the shop unattended.
You'll be right outside.
Sir, that is a lot of money, but it's not everything in the store.
I'm going to appear beside my friend and make eye contact and say, Go on, take the money and wait outside. And I'm going to compel him.
He is not ready for that, so he will do exactly that. I believe Compelled doesn't even need a rouse check.
No, I don't think so. I can double check.
It's contested against other kindred.
Yes.
Or a mortal that knows it's coming.
Yeah, but an unaware mortal, no test required, and it is cost free.
Yep. So yeah, he'll take the money and he'll step outside, fumbling with the lock on his way out, but not locking it again behind him.
I'll lock it, look around, and like lower the blind.
In a really similar fashion to exactly what I did at the house earlier, I'm just going to start like knocking books on the floor. I push over a bust. I'm just looking for the switch, and I'm
You're vandalizing this man's shop.
I'm just gonna Chromio.
Not all of
Chromio.
it.
Chromio.
Not all of it. A little bit.
After you, like the first thing you push, I'm gonna be like, look, man, I know where the passage is. It's right over there.
Damn. I always think I know where it's at. I look on the floor and I think I see a hidden trap door or something.
I don't know why every building we're in has busts, but stop breaking them.
It's probably expensive.
Ava, you had a plan as well?
Well, actually, it's after he's done knocking vases and things, when you actually start to get to the secret passage. I mean, I'm gonna flick on heightened senses and just sort of tune in. I'm just gonna tell them both, okay, stop knocking things on the ground. Just quiet down for a second. I need to listen. And I do that.
The passage is, there's a door to a stairwell that it's not very secret. It's just unexpected to be present. It might be secret from the other side because it's not on the blueprints. The door is locked. And I will also need a wits awareness with your +1, or a wits larceny without a +1 at difficulty 3.
From Aaron?
From whoever's going to the door.
I can go to the door. I'm very quiet. And I will walk with the silence of death.
I was gonna say, I think you're much quieter than I am.
Yeah, with your heightened senses, you do not hear me walk past you. And that might startle you. I don't know.
It does. A little bit. It's kind of weird. It's weird.
I do not make a single sound. I'm going to go ahead and use a willpower real quick here to do a little bit of a reroll.
Mm-hmm.
3 successes.
That's exactly how many you needed to notice that in addition to this door being locked, it appears to be rigged in some way, such that when it opens, something may happen.
Does it seem like I can disarm it from this side?
Yes.
Okay. What would that be?
Disarming is Dex plus Larceny, difficulty 2. And it's an additional Dex plus Larceny, difficulty 2 to unlock it.
I do not have larceny.
Yeah, so it's a straight Dex roll. Unless somebody else wants to volunteer for that one.
I could try a crack at that. Is that right in there?
I'm going to point.
Yeah, it looks like there's a tripwire. And it looks like it's not strictly tension because the door swings out towards you all. So it doesn't. It looks like finding a way to release it will not set off whatever trap it is, but pulling on it will set it off.
I see it, and I look back actually to Chromio and I say, look, if you think you're better at this than me, you're welcome to speak up now. Otherwise, I'm going to try it. I think I can do it.
I pull the Desert Eagle out of my waistband and like point it towards the door.
You know what?
And
I
see both of you. Yep.
Never mind.
I see both you guys. I know.
You can put that away. It's fine.
There is actually something I can do.
Oh, yeah?
I'm not sure if it would work on the
now.
trap, but it says it would work on the lock. I can melt it. Would it work on the trap as well, or?
Probably. And it may just take one check because the lock and the trap kind of are fused. Not fused, but they're part of the same mechanism. When you unlock it and pull the door, the trap would trigger.
I'm going to pull out a small razor blade that I keep on me, which you've never seen me do before. I'm going to cut my hand open, and obviously no blood comes out. And I'm going to point it, and I'm going to do this. And you'll see like my arm tension, and my blood will shoot out of my hand.
Oh yeah.
I got to do a rouse check.
I'll say that only takes one.
Okay. Success. Good.
I mean, it works whether you get aroused or not. It's just rouses whether or not you're hungrier.
Yeah. So I'm still at 2 hunger, and you see the blood where it touches the metal. It just starts to eat it, just to erode it.
You're going to be sitting here for a little while as it eats it away.
That's fine. Slow and steady.
But I'm going to say that it's a softer metal, not a harder metal. So
yeah, soft metal takes longer.
The first thing to snap is the wire that was holding the trap tension. And then after about 5 minutes of watching the lock slowly dissolve, you feel that it's probably good enough that you can yank on it and pull it open.
I'll do it, because anything I do that's not too loud is silenced.
Yep.
And I'll wave.
And the door opens silently, not a creak on the hinge, as though it were well oiled.
Yeah, it's weird that I make the environment quiet
Nori.
too. Yeah.
But then you realize that's just Nori.
So weird.
I'd make a really good assassin. Yeah, this is pretty cool. All right, come on, guys, let's do this. I'm gonna pull out a stake.
Everybody give me another wits plus awareness with your bonus, or wits plus larceny at dexterity 3 again. Difficulty 3 again, sorry.
Wits, awareness, bonus.
Only one. Don't spend willpower unless nobody makes it, because only one person has to succeed. But all of you have the opportunity.
2 successes.
I got 5 this time with a critical.
Ooh.
Ava, at the top of the stairs, you see a floodlight with a motion detector.
I'm going to point that out immediately, like upon noticing. I say, wait, there. The floodlight looks like a motion detection system. Is it like one of those moving kind of situations, or like what is it?
It's stationary, but it has the little motion detector underneath it.
I see.
With intelligence technology, can I find a way to disable it? Or better yet, is there a way to disable it?
I'll give you a chance to figure out how to disable it. I'm going to make something up, whether it's realistic or not, if you succeed at your roll. Otherwise, it'll be like you can't think of anything. There's nothing in the book to disable it, but it does say, if activated, blah, 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 which means it doesn't have to be activated.
Yeah.
Therefore, I think there is a way to not trigger it. So I don't know what it's going to be, but if you succeed a difficulty 3 intelligence technology, I will let you have disabled it.
What if I succeed with 5 successes?
That seems like better than 3.
That seems like you still succeeded.
Hell yeah. Yeah, I'll just be like, it's easy. Laser pointers fuck these things up or something, and
There you go.
I'll overwhelm the sensor.
Yeah. And as we said, audience, whether that's realistic or not, I don't care. It works.
It's only that specific brand and model. That's it.
Which I won't tell you what it is.
Yeah,
Don't try this
That's why they stopped making it.
That's why they stopped making it.
Exactly.
They get taken out by laser pointers. Fact check that, viewers.
Oh yeah, and the dark government took it all off of Google. They scrubbed it, so you'll never be able to Google it.
You'll never know.
You
Not
can ping it, but
the
you
deep
ping-
state.
Oh no. All right. Moving along to the top of the stairs. This door is not locked, but it doesn't have a handle per se. It looks like a push and shove out of the way sliding door, fake wall type thing. But from this side, you can tell this is the door. From the other side, it probably just looks like a fake wall. I'm assuming Nori is the one carefully and quietly sliding it open.
Yeah.
I did not find a better interior apartment, so I'm going to continue to use the pawn shop below.
That looks great. Yeah. I like it. You have IP Skate too, huh, Gary? You took the other one. Yeah.
I sure did.
Stand in the shadow.
Stand in the shadows.
Yep, Cloak of Shadows.
Yeah, I was really torn between that and Silence of Death, but
That's exactly what I'm about to do here. As we step into this next room, I'm just going to be waiting at the cutoff, standing there, invisible with a stake, ready to make my move if it gets past y'all.
hell yeah. The stakes have never been higher.
Mistakes have been made.
Is that a reference to your crumb steaks specifically?
Yeah, because they're the mistakes, exactly.
I'm staking a lot on this investigation.
Maybe when this is all over, we can go get steak.
Anymore?
I'm trying. They're percolating. They're percolating. All my ideas start in my ass, and they slowly bubble up my spine. And that is how you have shitty ideas.
Fuck, that's
Makes
really
sense.
funny.
It is.
That's one of the funniest things you've ever said.
Oh, fuck yeah. It's a low bar. Let's see, steak.
And you really jumped it. That was good.
I did.
Yeah.
I got over it. I made it.
The worst thing is he won't have another good one like that for months, bro. Now we're just.
But I'm gonna
fucking
try.
ass off, bro.
I'm gonna
God
try.
damn it.
I'm just gonna belt them out there. That's why I'm the dad joke champion.
There it is. The reward has been given.
Oh.
It was one letter away from dad joke champion.
I was wondering what happened to Vamp.
I got knocked offline.
Okay, cool.
I've been on my phone waiting for everything to reconnect.
We were just talking shit, and then I was like, man, Vamp's just like looking at something really intently. And then you were gone. I was like, oh, okay, that makes sense.
What was the last thing that you actually heard me say? Because I don't know when I went offline.
Oh boy, you haven't said anything in a while. We slid the door open. Chromeo's invisible with a stake, ready to get past us, and then
And that's it.
that was it. We're waiting for you. To come.
Oh, well, okay.
Yeah. And then it was a bunch of steak jokes, etc.
If you need a minute,
Here we go.
it's
I'm back.
okay.
I will be right back.
We were staking our claim.
Yeah, but it's almost break time anyways. We can just break early and then come back when you're good to go.
Excellent. We can do that.
Okay, we'll do that. When we come back, the stakes have never been higher. Okay, everyone, thanks for watching. We'll be back soon.
Crash out the box. Fresh out the box. One, two, 3, 4. Fresh out the box. Fresh out the box.
Oh no. Oh. There we go. Blah! Welcome back to Vampire the Masquerade. I'm Drahananon. I'm playing Nori.
I'm Casualty CDG, and I don't have blood in my underwear. You have blood in your underwear.
You tell him, Gary.
Well said. Well said. I'm Aaron Baumier, and I'm back. As not Aaron.
As Ava. And
As Ava.
I am Vampire Bites, the storyteller. And when I got disconnected right before break, I was trying to explain that they have at least one more trap to get through, that they can make another Wits Awareness plus the 1, or Wits Larceny. Either way, it's difficulty 3.
What's awareness? What's larceny? Okay. I can do a good
Yeah, the awareness you get plus 1 because of the blueprints.
Hell yeah.
The larceny you don't get a plus 1, but because it's a trap, the larceny counts just as well. And don't spend a willpower. Only one of you needs to notice it. That person can tell the others, unless that one person is Nori, in which case you might want to physically restrain.
Wits. Awareness. Plus 1. No way. 2 successes.
I also only got 2 successes.
Good news, good news, good news. I also only got 2 successes.
Somebody might want to make a willpower check, or
I'll eat the,
Just
I'll
take
eat
the
the
track.
willpower on this one.
or just take the trap, whichever.
Are you sure? Because I can throw. I've got a fair willpower pool.
Yeah, I mean, if you get the pool, you can take it. I was just gonna eat it because later you guys might be more useful in combat than me, so I was just gonna eat one now.
Oh no.
I get it.
You think we're going to be more useful at combat than you? We're fucked.
No, you guys would be more useful in combat than me.
I did get 3 with a reroll.
Excellent. Who's the first one going through? I'm guessing that would have been Nori
Yeah,
opening it, or would Nori have opened it and let someone else through first?
No, I'd probably go through first because I'm quiet.
Ava grabs you by your shirt collar as you look down and see what Ava saw. A nice spiked trapped floor
Wow.
that you almost stepped on. You almost staked your foot.
Looks like that would have hurt.
Yeah, it looks like a real mistake. Right? Okay.
That would have staken you down.
To get from here to anywhere else in this apartment, you have to cross that spiked floor, and that is a dexterity plus athletics at difficulty 2 to navigate safely. There is no disarm roll for this.
Okay.
Can we
So
cover
Dex
the
athletics.
hole?
Sorry?
Can we cover the hole with something like a?
It's not a
2x4
hole.
bridge?
It's a bunch of nails sticking up to the floorboards.
Like a thick rug.
Do you have
Curtain.
one?
That's why I'm looking around. We're in an apartment. There might be a rug or a curtain or
To
a
get
towel.
anywhere else, you'll want to do that after you've crossed, because to
I'm
get
just
anywhere
wondering if
else,
one person gets across if we can quote disarm the trap. That's all.
Sure, I'll give you that.
Okay, who's the best at doing this? I got 3. I got 3 on it.
Might be able to swing this.
Go for it, Ava.
I'll try it. Yeah.
Right.
That's 3 successes.
Yeah.
You
On Dex athletics.
successfully navigate the nails, and
And then I see if I can, find something to make it easier for the others
Even
to
like
cross.
couch cushions.
Yeah, I throw some pillows or something.
Or an old
Anything.
carpet or something. Yeah.
Yeah.
while you aren't able to cover it completely, you cover it well enough that they don't need to make a roll to cross it.
Okay.
Cool. Okay. It's like almost like like when you're hopping like across pebbles over a river.
Yep.
That's what I set you guys up with.
It's like the floor is lava.
Yeah, exactly.
I crossed the whole thing with my hands in my pockets, and you can tell that if it wouldn't have been for you, there's no way I would have been able to make it across. Like, I almost slip and fall into the nails like twice anyways.
Ava, while you're doing this, go ahead and make me a wits awareness. And this one is at the +2. Plus your auspex. Plus your auspex. So this is it should be a nice big pool for you.
Perfect.
Wits
One second, my sheet is acting up.
yeah.
He's
Wits
so
plus
weak.
awareness plus auspex +2.
Five successes with a regular crit.
As you're tossing the last pillow so that they can cross, you hear the door behind you leads into a bedroom from the blueprints open. As you spin around, you see the Wight.
Shit.
Alan.
Hearing
That's like
his
all I
name-
say.
Hearing his name, Alan looks completely feral. The ears are tufted and pointy. There's no tail or anything. He's not a werewolf. But he could easily be mistaken for a werewolf with the bestial features that have overtaken him. But at hearing his name, it's not a softening, but it is a pause that you notice. But not enough to really do much as he pauses and then comes to try and get you, basically.
I'm gonna rouse my blood to increase my strength.
Go ahead and give the rouse check.
Rouse check. I failed. I'm at hunger 3.
There we go. And then I need to come over here and I need to add an NPC to the game. Put him in the wrong place. I'm going to put that one in. We're going to put that one in. We're going to put that one in. And I don't think anybody else came with. We're going to put that one in. I'll remove the other one. Actually, let's remove both of those guys because I want that one. I don't have. What I don't have yet is you didn't bring Bo, so I don't need him. Didn't bring Kieran because Kieran's in custody. All right, let's hold that and then add. I am now prepping alchemy with the other characters that are on hand.
Okay.
So in place of these are not the right characters, but they are pre-builts that I have for other games. I'm just going to use them. So these are not the right names, but I will add Rosa to represent the sheriff person. And Deacon to represent the Anarch person. Actually, we'll keep the... Wait. They're both femme, aren't they, that you brought in? All right, we'll keep Rosa.
Yeah, Nora and Mateo were the ones that we planned on bringing, but we also
okay.
contacted Frida.
Okay, Mateo. So yeah, Deacon can play the part of Mateo. That'll work. Got Rosa and Deacon instead. That's fine. All right. Mateo, or not Mateo, Alan is there and present and is going for a grapple. Would you care to grapple back or avoid? Ava.
I think I'm going to try to avoid this one.
All right.
That's Dex Athletics. Dex Athletics.
Yes.
Cool. That's a 2.
Oops. Cancel. I didn't do that right on this sheet. Strength brawl. Why didn't that work? Why didn't it roll? Come on, Alchemy. Behave for me, baby. There we go. You got 2 successes?
Yes. Dang.
He got 3. He's got a hold of you. He isn't immediately trying to do damage. He's trying to pull you away so that 1 extra success does not carry over as damage. Those of you in ranged arena, what would you like to do from your other side of the spike trap? Cross the spike trap and engage, or shoot from there while he's holding Ava?
I will cross the spike trap and attempt to put him in like a full Nelson.
All right.
I'm also going to cross the spike trap and pull out a stake. I'm getting ready for it.
Nori, you can add an automatic 2 successes to whatever you end up rolling on your strength plus brawl. As you will need it as he tries to wriggle free with Ava in tow.
Okay. So I get +2 to my strength because I roused my blood. And then I also have the wrestling specialty for brawl.
Yep. And then you get and after you roll, you get the automatic 2 successes as well.
Okay, so with that in mind, I get 6 successes.
He only gets 4. He is holding Ava. You're holding him. And Chromio, you're going in for the stake right away?
Ava's still held here, right? There's still a chance she gets staked. Yeah, I want to try to.
Very, very slim, but yes.
All right, if it's slim, I'll take it. It seems like the steak sandwich here, but I'm not sure if we're gonna get a better opportunity. Let's go for it.
Get him! I'll try to twist him to like present the heart.
Staking is a difficulty 5 maneuver. And it is strength plus brawl. Or melee. Now I've forgotten. Why have I forgotten that suddenly?
I can't even almost hit that number. Not even barely, not even on my best day. So I guess I'm not staking him. What else to do on my turn?
Does me having him held give him a bonus?
I need a bonus 4 if I'm going to stake him on a 5.
Do you only get 1 dice between your strength and your brawl?
Yes.
Oh boy. You should
That
stir.
is correct.
You should stir your blood, buddy.
No. We got this.
For combat staking, you must make a called shot at a -2 penalty and inflict 5 points or more of damage of any type before having. The damage can come from a ranged weapons test using a grenade launcher or a crossbow firing sharpened wooden bolts or some similar stake firing weapon, or it can stem from close combat with a strength melee attack using the stake as a weapon. A stake always has a damage modifier of 0 regardless of how it is applied.
My pistol is not a stake pistol yet.
So, as long as you connect, for which you need 2 successes, 2 successes will warrant you 0 damage. 3 successes will give you 1. So you would need to do it all in one shot. It would take 8 successes to do. However, it's you hit it and then you just keep driving it in as a way to increase that damage.
Okay.
This seems like something.
But you do need, you would need at least 3 per turn if you're doing less than 8 in one turn.
What I'm gonna hit him with instead is I'm gonna hit him with my chemistry, my obfuscate skill. And this one is I got to make a rouse check, and it's something he gets to contest against with composure wits.
Hell yeah.
Very lucky for you. This dude basically has none of that. That's not entirely true. I think their wits is decent.
Yeah, which, yeah. Reaction time for a Wight's probably good, but there's no way his composure's anything.
Yeah.
I rolled 2 successes on my side and failed my rouse check, so I put my hunger up 1.
Okay. You got 3. He does not see what you want him to see.
Damn. All right.
It's all
Very good turn for me.
Solid try,
to stake, unable to hit him with my stuff, and unable to stake him. You guys have fun with this one.
It's all good, buddy.
Alan, the Wight is going to attempt to wriggle free, loosing Ava in the process. What is everybody else's plan?
I'm just going to try to hold on to him.
Okay.
Perfect, because soon as he loosens his grip, I reach for my stake, and I'm gonna try and get him with it.
And Chromio, what is your plan?
I'm not sure. Maybe to step away to be ready to shoot in case he breaks free. At least I can wing him.
Yeah.
So it counts.
All right. You're holding on to him, so give me that strength brawl, including your existing bonuses, and he will defend against that, trying to wriggle free. This doesn't give you the bonus for him holding Ava anymore.
I am going to re-roll 3 dice on this. 3 successes. Not quite as good. But not nothing.
And he
Shit.
gets 5 successes as he successfully eludes you, leaving Ava free to make the called shot melee stake. Melee plus strength. Start at 2. Any successes over 2 goes to damage. And you need
Okay,
5. And you need 5 damage to get the stake through the heart. Anything else just stacks up until then.
Well, I got a flat 2, so it's not great, but that's kind of fine because I want to, as I swing the stake and probably effectively miss, want to get my feral weapons going with the rouse check.
Okay.
Can I press the wrong button? 1 second.
Yeah, wearing him down is much more likely to be able to make it easier to stake him.
Yeah.
Especially now that he's free.
So I woke up this morning a little hungrier than usual. I lean into that hunger, and I feel it increase as I fail my rouse check. But in my offhand, that's not holding the stake. The bones seem to sort of like stretch and elongate into these long claws, and the tips even seem to protrude through the flesh like sharpened claws as it turns into a feral weapon. I already swung with the stake,
Yep.
so that hand doesn't go anywhere, but it happens all at once in the same
Yep.
motion. And I'm now at hunger 4.
So would you rather maintain hold of the stake or lose the stake while it's starting to has begun to embed?
I think
Because you hit your
that-
target, it just didn't do any damage.
Mhm, right.
So
right.
it's up to you whether you want it to stay there or whether you want to be holding it.
No, it stays there actually, because especially when that hunger really just ramps up as I draw into that. The stake almost feels repulsive, I think, in my hand, and the claws feel much more natural, and that's what I want.
Yeah. Your beast echoes in your head. What are you thinking? Using the weapon of our enemies when you have your own weapons to tear him limb from limb as he has torn so many others, and then you can slake your thirst in full.
Yeah, and that's both hands now all stretched out into claws.
Excellent. Chromio.
During all this hubbub, I want to step away and then stop moving, find something to hide behind, turn invisible, and then next round I'm gonna hit him with that little surprise action.
Alrighty.
I'm gonna vanish in the heat of combat.
Yep. He's not watching you specifically, so I will say that you can be in the shadow. Whether he goes in your direction to effectively surprise him or whether you would have to move to get to him, we'll leave it down to a 50-50 next turn. Ava, you hear hearts beating. Not coming from Alan. From just outside. It's distracting. And go ahead and make me a frenzy check, which is composure plus willpower, I believe. Is there a dot for that on the character sheet somewhere for frenzy?
Frenzy.
willpower. There's a roll willpower. Let me double check what frenzy is real quick. Because that blood is really calling to you right now.
You are hungry.
I am pretty hungry. Yeah.
You're borderline hangry.
Yeah, very hangry.
Okay.
Yeah.
What's the provocation of the frenzy? Fury frenzy, hunger frenzy. Yeah, no, you're not actually making that frenzy yet. But since we're here and you are at Hunger 4, a Hunger 5 will initiate a frenzy check automatically. Hunger 4 is the sight of an open wound or the overpowering smell of blood or the taste of blood. And they have different difficulties. But yeah, so you have to be in the presence of blood just to trigger it. Just hearing it won't be enough. I'll if you were at 5, it would. You can also ride the wave, which is intentionally coming to frenzy without making a test, and it follows the standard frenzy rules. Frenzy waits for every vampire, constant threat to their fragile peace. Outside circumstances usually provoke a frenzy, snapping a thin leash on the snarling beast within. The ultimate expression of the beast drives the blood. A frenzy looses the beast without thought or remorse, the predator in full abandon. A vampire in frenzy loses all capacity for rational thought, driven solely by rage, starvation, or panic, depending on the type of frenzy. They do whatever it takes to rip that provocation to pieces, to slake that hunger, or to escape the perceived threat, usually violently and with plenty of collateral damage. Unlike many other frenzies of the blood, a frenzy is never subtle. To resist frenzy, the vampire rolls willpower against a difficulty set by the storyteller based on the level of provocation. Vampires add dice equal to 1/3 of their humanity, rounded down, to their willpower pool when resisting frenzy. So you'll roll your willpower roll from the sheet and then add to that 1/3 of what your hunger is. Unless you find a frenzy button somewhere that I haven't seen. When it happens.
Is your willpower what you haven't used?
Yes.
Shit. We play a dangerous game here. All right, well, don't do that.
If you fail, you succumb to the frenzy. If you succeed, you spend that turn calming the frenzy. If you critically succeed, you calm the frenzy without losing your turn.
Okay.
Glad I looked that up. I'm glad it came up in a game too. That's fun.
That is fun. Yeah, no, I've always that stuff doesn't come up enough. I like it.
Yeah. We're getting there.
We're getting there.
So yeah. So Ava, yeah, you hear multiple people talking outside the front door of the apartment. And you hear the heartbeats. And
I sort of
I
just
Rosa
that
will
moment
come
really-
upstairs,
okay.
and so will Mateo on this turn. They are on the other side of the spike trap, though.
Yeah, I was sort of like whip my head back like a second or so before they appear. Just kind of a little bit wild-eyed at the same time that these claws have appeared.
Alan is going to attempt on his turn to flee the area, causing you to chase him. Or hoping that you will chase him. He's not going out the front door. He's disappearing deeper into the apartment. This is an entire floor above that pawn shop, so it's not a tiny apartment. That is his plan. Within close combat range is all three. Chromio, your plan, if I understood, is if he passes by you as he tries to run, you're going to do your surprise action.
Yes, otherwise I'm invisible right now, and especially now that Ava hears people on the other side of the door, I think I'm going to stay invisible for a second, see how this plays out.
Okay. Nori, you're within melee distance, so what is your intention this round?
I think I'm gonna try and stop him. I don't want him running.
Go for like a tackle.
Yeah, I'm gonna try and grab him again.
Okay. And Ava, what is your intention?
How far did he get before we are moving?
He hasn't. That's why you can tell what he wants to do. So we're planning out. A vampire doesn't have an initiative order, so you kind of everybody says what they intend to do, and then we see how it would actually play out best in a narrative sense.
I'm definitely gonna go with helping the grab for sure.
Okay, so you're both gonna try and grab him.
Mhm.
Everybody gets one action, and dodging is an action. So he's only going to be able to dodge one of you, but you will both have to get some successes. Or unless the first one fails and he doesn't get you. So first, Gary, go ahead and just roll me just a single vampire die. If it's a success, then he does go past you on his run out. And if it's a failure, he does not. And then you can...
It was not a success.
Okay. So, Nori, go for the tackle first. Let's have him try and avoid that.
2 successes.
He will not get past both of you. But, sorry, how many?
2.
2? Technically, he could split his pool. Whatever. He manages to evade you just fine. Ava, you, as long as you succeed, can actually grab him. If you're trying to grab him, it's a grab first, and the intent to do damage with the grab would follow on the next round in a maintaining, but in a damaging way.
Got it. Okay.
So,
You said that was strength brawl.
Yep.
That is 2 successes.
He
That's
is currently grappled.
Cool.
You don't have a great hold on him because he dodged very well from Nori. The door bursts open. And 2 familiar faces, people that you send on a wild goose chase, find their way in and join you. The cop and the not a cop, with their guns out. Looks like he has a modified shotgun of some sort. She's carrying a standard police issue pistol, effectively a 9mm for lack of a specific. They are mortals. They are hunters. They've been hunting the Wight. They caught on to you, but you sent them packing. Now they know, and you're back, and they're here. Deacon and Rosa, almost in unison, turn away and let you deal with Alan while they keep the hunters at bay, or hope to. So, gangster, can I please have access to my computer again, please? Hello? Alchemy.
Come on, alchemy.
Why is this not letting me have my character? I can play. Okay, the cop will fire first. Why not? And the cop will shoot. I'll just go default 2 because it doesn't matter. And Rosa is going to have to dodge 5 successes or soak.
And by Rosa, you mean Nora, right?
Yes, Nora. Dex. Difficulty 5. How much damage does Nora take? Nora does not take any damage as the bullet grazes her shoulder. Okay. Thank you. Now I can click on the gangster and shoot. Out of the end of the shotgun, a stake flies at Mateo. It hits, probably. Let me see. He does have a chance to dodge it. Come on, give me. Thank you. You did pick 2 decently combat-abled people.
Hell yeah. We're smart. There's whites and hunters and all kinds of stuff. This is intense.
Deacon does not dodge, but the stake does not hit anywhere near the heart. So it does 1 point of minimal damage to
Yeah.
Deacon. Not to Deacon, to Mateo.
Mateo, no! Man, we need that shotgun.
And we are back at the top as the shotgun for a reload. Alan will try to squirm away from y'all. What is everybody else's intents currently?
I want to... She's holding him. I want to drive the stake deeper into his chest.
That sounds like a good plan. That's a strength plus brawl plus your blood boost.
I'm gonna pop out of invisibility and shoot Deacon when it comes to my turn. I need that shotgun, like you said.
And because the stake is already in place, it will be a flat roll. Everything above what he manages to escape with will go to damage.
Do I add my wrestling to it?
Yes.
Cool.
Ava, what's your intent?
So I got him grappled still, right? So I'm gonna try and distract him from the stake by just driving. Well, I guess I'll just slash him with the other hand. Just dig into him.
He understands that that's the intent. He is more worried about the stake, so he's going to take whatever damage you give him and worry about the stake.
That's fair.
And everybody else is in long range, so we'll deal with the close combat first. Go ahead and do your damage to him, Ava. It's still a dex brawl or strength brawl. Strength brawl?
With dex brawl. Can it be dex brawl or is it strength?
Strength brawl, because you're trying to do the damage.
Right.
Um,
Okay. I
But
got
it's all
3.
damage, so
And it's a
got to be-
+2
nice.
as because of the things. So I guess is that 5 damage?
Yes.
Ow.
Okay.
But that is rounded down 3. Okay, come here, you. Stop. No, these should be halves. 3, thank you. Okay. Nori. Go ahead, and I just gave the health damage to the wrong person. Damn it.
I spent a willpower to re-roll. My successes are 6.
Okay. I need to pick up Alan.
Wham! Slam right into that chrome butt. That chrome butt steak.
And you do it with your wrestling too, so you like German suplex him right onto the stake or drive the stake in with it.
Hell yeah.
And he is
I give him
going
the people's elbow.
to avoid.
Run across the apartment, bounce off the wall, run back, jump over his body.
3 points of damage. Managed to get past his evasion.
Boom!
You are at 3. 1, 2, 3, 6. Yes, that's the right number of dots. Okay. You are at 3 stake damage. So 2 more gets him actually pinned and
Almost
de-escalated. De-escalated, yeah.
I bet that fucking
And then we
hurt.
go into long range. Go ahead. Chromio. Composure firearms is the firearm shot.
Composure, firearms,
And you're shooting.
2
Gangster
successes.
Um, 2 successes plus how much is the weapon bonus? 4?
Plus 4 damage at the end. Yes, sir.
3. He looks extremely damaged and injured.
Who'd you shoot?
Deacon.
One of the hunters?
No, the
Yeah.
hunter, not
The
not Deacon.
Oh, not Deacon. Yeah,
Gangster.
the hunter with the shotgun. Gangster.
Dang, you shot him with your deagle? That's
I
hilarious.
did. Yeah, I just appeared out of thin air and blasted him with the Desert Eagle.
Right
But I'm
on.
probably going to take a few steps and disappear again if I can behind some different cover and do the
That'll
same
be
thing.
that'll be a new round.
Yep.
Yep.
Damn.
That's okay because
That poor guy.
Nora will close distance with the cop, the hunter. They've seen. They need to die. Not the oof. Oh, that's bad. I hope I don't trigger that. I don't have their name handy. Whatever the cop's name was. Nora's going to go after the cop. With a strength brawl.
I don't think we ever got his name. Her name's Olivia Cooper.
Thank you.
But we didn't get the boy's name.
And the cop needs to evade that. At a dex at 3 difficulty. The cop does evade, but will be distracted from firing this turn. And Deacon didn't like being grazed with the stake, and will bum rush the guy with the shotgun. Not Deacon. Mateo. I should change their names in here, but I don't know if that changes the character sheet elsewhere or not.
Man, those hunters fucking walked into the wrong goddamn apartment.
Seriously.
Bum bum bum. Strength brawl.
There's fucking 6 vampires in here. One of them's a white.
Yeah, those hunters don't have particularly a chance of getting out here. They're just more to slow you down
Yeah.
than anything. With 5 successes, I don't think that gangster stands much of a chance. especially not after having already been damaged by that Desert Eagle.
This sounds like there's probably blood, huh?
Oh, there's definitely blood. Ava will be making that.
Yeah, I was
frenzy
gonna
check.
say Ava's definitely gonna frenzy.
Yeah,
Well,
thanks for that.
Well, that gangster with the shotgun almost got out of the way of that healthy punch. But wait, why does he have? You did. Why did it not save the damage?
You know why? I don't know. I like to heckle.
You did 6 damage last turn,
Yes, he did 6 damage.
and we have 1 additional damage now. Okay, please stay active.
Which is 7.
Actually, no, it's 1 aggravated plus 5 not aggravated.
Ooh.
Not that you have that kind of a concept of how much damage has been done, but that takes up their turns because getting out of the way and being hit is a combat turn. So we're back at the top, and I will have that frenzy check at the beginning to decide what you actually do. It is willpower plus what your currently available willpower, which is should just be the willpower roll. That should just work automatically. Plus 1/3 of your humanity added in as extra dice.
1/3 my humanity. Okay.
Yes.
Which is probably going to be 2.
Oh my goodness.
Probably 2.
That's 2 successes only.
Well, unless you decide to take a drink, 2 successes is enough to suppress that frenzy. But if it's not a critical, it does take your turn to suppress it.
Yeah, I do. When the blood spills, my head snaps again in terms of turning my attention away from Alan, and that bit of humanity left. That's what I do. I stop. I say no.
Yep.
Slow down. Something else is happening right now. We don't need to do this.
Yeah, your beast feels very conflicted. It knows an easy source of blood, and here you are tangling with your own kind, even though, yes, we want to put him down just for the sake of glory. That blood's so much fresher and so much easier to get.
It smells so sweet in the air, doesn't it?
And Nori, what is your intent? Alan's intent is to escape you driving that stake.
I'm going to drive that stake in all the way, baby.
All right, go ahead and give me that strength brawl, and it's your success. Whatever he does not get in dodge successes goes straight to damage.
I got 4.
How's he rolling today? He's got a decent pool.
No!
He matches, therefore his bestial failure does not take over. So 0 more damage on that tracker. His health has changed too. Because he took... he only took the stake damage so far?
Ava did damage to him.
No, Ava did damage too. How much damage did you do? Do you remember?
It was 5, I believe.
5.
And he took it because he was focused on me.
Yes.
That dude's hurting for a squirting. You know what I'm saying?
Comparatively speaking, not as bad as that not a cop guy is.
Well, hey, that guy's just human, man. And he got shot. That's pretty much it for them.
And Chromio, do you want to hide and repeat, or do you just want to engage?
Yeah, let me go ahead and shoot him again. I need that stake launcher sooner than later, so let me go ahead and take him out before I go have a tug of war.
Now, Mateo is in combat with him.
There's no way Chromio gives a fuck.
Now, we've learned this lesson before.
So it will be at a +2 difficulty to shoot into the combat. Or he gets a free 2 points of dodge, basically. Two of your
Composure.
successes basically don't count. But it's composure and firearms, yes. And I have to decide, does he want to dodge you or dodge Mateo? Mateo's the more immediate threat. So he's not going to try and dodge the shot from the Desert Eagle, even though it's much more potent.
I feel like
He may be stupid for doing that, but that's what he's going to do. But he does have partial cover, so.
So I got 2 successes and then plus the 4 at the end, right, for 6Es.
This guy looks like he's on his last breath, but not quite.
oh boy, he's hanging in there. Good for him.
And then police detective is not going to dodge. Not Rosa. Nora. Police detective is going to shoot Nora. Nora is not going to dodge that. Nora is going to attack. So, police detective. Roll. For 5 points of damage, halved is 3. Let's see if this stays. Okay, and then Nora is going to punch the ever-loving stuffing out of Nora, who is not dodging it because she took a shot. Nora will take 3, or police detective will take 3 damage, which does not get halved. Then we're back to the top again. Alan is actually trying to, is going to try to, rather than try to dodge you, Alan is going to try to win over the grapple. What's everybody else doing? Your frenzy is in control. There hasn't been any. I mean, there is new blood, but it's already out there. You've already got it under control. Unless circumstances actively change, you're in check. So you do have activity actions this round. What are you going to plan to do, Ava?
Especially if he turns, tries to break the grip, then
He's
we're gonna
trying
keep
to
going for the
gain
damage.
control of the grip. Yeah.
Yeah, and I'm gonna smack him for that. Honestly, we're gonna go for another swipe back at him.
He is going to split his pool. So
Okay.
he has less dice, but he can both avoid you and attempt to gain control. And Nori, what is your immediate plan for the close combat?
I have a question.
Mm-hmm.
It's a series of questions. All right, so the Olivia, right?
Uh-huh.
Is it possible for me to make eye contact with her?
She's busy with
She is busy.
Nora. I'd say it's very, very unlikely.
I want to
You'd
tell
have
her.
to
I want to tell
Get her
that-
attention
yeah.
first.
If I yelled like Olivia, it might get her. I don't know. She wouldn't be expecting me to use dominate, so would it just work on her? Or is because she knows my nature, she would be ready for
She's
it?
a hunter. She'd have a defense.
Okay, in that case, I won't bother. I was going to tell her to take her friend and leave, mostly because I don't want them to die. But that's fine. I'll look at her. I'll be like, she can't see me. I'll drive this stake all the way.
Okay. So you're not defending against his taking control of the grapple.
No, I want to go full force. Like, I don't care if he breaks free. Hell, I'll let him go if I can fucking slam my hand into his chest first.
All right.
He might not. Yeah.
Ava's damage has the potential to bring him into a state where he loses dice. He is splitting dice, and you're driving in. Ava, go ahead and make your attack roll first. Your strength brawl.
I got 5 successes.
We'll try to avoid
Just
that.
straight up.
Let's see. How many dice pool does he have? That is 9 dice. And that is only 8 dice. So 4 and 4. So he gets 4 dice to dodge you. And how many successes did you get?
5.
5. He does not manage to get out of the way, but you manage to do 1 more damage to him, which fills his box. So he's going to attempt to win the brawl, which may block you, but he has reduced dice, so he may fail. That was 4, but he's at -2, so that's only 2 dice. Yep. And you go ahead and you have enough control over the grapple to drive the stake the rest of the way in if you can. You need 2
3 successes.
successes.
Boom!
And just as he's getting control over that grapple, his body goes rigid in place. And he's just staring at you. But we are still in combat, so we carry on to Chromio. What is your intent in the ranged combat?
Bang, bang, bang! I'm still shooting at the hunters, and I'm shooting the hunter that's down because why not finish what I
He's
started
practically
here.
down. Deacon is going to take another jab at him. Rosa is going to make another jab at police detective. Technically, they're in close combat range, so they go first. Not Rosa. Nora. Nora is going to take another swing. Swing, bada, 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 bada. And do 4 damage to Olivia. Who is now at a negative dice pool. Deacon is going to take a swing at dude with a name that I don't know.
Ted. His name's Ted.
And effectively doesn't do. Wait. Is that enough to drop him? Is 1 point enough to drop him?
Should be.
It is. Not dead yet, for the record.
Yeah, just
But
down.
Out of commission. Yeah, so I'm just going to take him out of the pool, even though he's still here, just because it makes it easier for me to keep track of people. Olivia, seeing her companion go down with renewed vigor, shoots at Nora, who isn't trying to dodge because she took her swing, who takes 3 more damage, which is 2. Nora looks hurt, but not badly. And then you can take a shot at the other cop since the cop that you're going to shoot went down.
6 shooting at Olivia. 2 successes plus the 4 on the backside.
Oh, Olivia, where are you? Come back to me. Thank you. 6 damage. Wait, what? What? This is... Damage is wonky. That's not how much damage Olivia had. Because no. I know that was Nora that had that. Yeah, Olivia also drops to the ground with a big old bullet hole in a leg.
I'm going to start walking that way, but that's the end of my turn.
And Ava frenzies.
New blood?
No. It's still the same general. There's blood around. You're thirsty. There's bigger fish to fry right now. Except something did change because, yeah, the bigger fish to fry is down.
Yeah.
In torpor. He's the easiest target. Yeah, let's frenzy. I know what the beast is going to do if you fail your frenzy.
Oh shit, she's gonna do a delobbery?
She's gonna start one. It won't actually happen. You'll be able to get control, I'm sure, or somebody will stop you before it actually happens.
It's my willpower plus 2?
Yeah.
Or plus a third of my humanity, right?
Yeah.
Oops. So the willpower was 3.
Mm-hmm.
And then 2 on the humanities for a total of 5.
Yeah, you are still in control. That the beast is telling you easy food right in front of you, already staked. What are you doing? Why aren't you feeding? What are you actually doing? Or intending to do? Combat should be over, technically, but we have enough people here that I'm going to continue it in intention rounds until everybody has decided that combat is over. The Wight is down. The hunters are down. The Camarilla and the Anarch are both still standing in there with the 3 of you, with a staked Wight.
Really quick to clarify, both the hunters are both dead?
Down.
Okay. No, I scamper backwards. I can't get it. The thoughts are overpowering. The most I could do is just move and try to move away. My last ditch effort to avoid the beast.
Okay. And Chromio, your intent is to pick up the shotgun?
Actually, it was gonna be, but now my intent is to feed on Olivia.
Okay. And Nori?
I'm watching the Wight and like looking in his eyes as he's looking around. I imagine
He's not looking around. He's still looking right at you.
Okay.
Nothing else.
Yeah,
he's fixed in place.
As he's looking at me, I'm gonna just be looking back, imagining what kind of fresh hell that looks to be, and not enjoying it. I'm gonna do existential terror, Jahan, and not have fun with this. But I will like start thinking about maybe we should remove his head or something.
All right, Nori, I would like you to make a frenzy check of your own. This is different though.
Hell yeah.
But it's the same roll.
Uh-oh, my pool sucks right now.
It's only difficulty 2.
Good thing I only got 1 success.
Oh!
Can I use a willpower on this?
No.
Cool.
This is one of the places that willpower cannot be used. You think about the type of fresh hell that this creature is in, and then you think about the type of fresh hell that this creature has caused. and the beast wins.
Do I have to drink them or do I have to kill them? I'm scared.
You didn't want to give in to the Church of Cain's idea of consuming for power. I think your beast would be aligned with that and just destroying him.
Okay.
As you start trying to tear, I don't know that any of you have a good knife or machete to chop his head off. So yeah, you're trying to tear his head off while he's still alive, unalive, and conscious, unable to move.
Is that a strength brawl
And
check?
your beast is thrilled with this.
Hell yeah.
I will leave this up to the player as whether you want to succeed or you want somebody to stop you. Because somebody will try to stop you if the player wants them to. Otherwise, yeah, you'll just succeed.
I don't know. As the most human of the vampires currently, I feel like
No. Not what Nori wants.
yeah.
What does Jahan want?
Oh, Jahan wants. Yeah, I'll pull the head off.
Okay. Nobody manages to stop you before the beast rages so thoroughly and rips the head off of this monster
I feel like that's
as
a good.
the body starts decaying
Hell yeah.
in front of your eyes.
I feel like that's good character development for Nori.
Yeah.
I feel like I
And
just
at the-
became a
Gary,
vampire.
For Chromio, you can. How many hunger are you at?
I am at 3.
Okay. She has enough blood for you to take it to 0 if you want to kill her, or to 1 if she already needs a hospital in order to live. So, just taking 2 blood points from her isn't going to change that very much. You can get all 3 back if you kill her, or you can take yourself to 1 and leave her alive.
Yeah, let's do that. Let's take... She's a hunter if I leave her alive. You know what? Yeah, that's an enemy forever. Let's do that. Let's leave her alive and then I'll kill her friend while she's like fading out of consciousness. Yes, I'll take 2. Barely leave her alive. That sounds great to me.
Ava, you witnessed this. That'll be another frenzy check.
Yeah, I had a feeling.
I told you you smelled like a delicious snack. You should have fled when you had the chance.
Ooh, this time, that's a 2? Still a 2?
You have not tasted blood yet. Yes, it's still a 2. Unless you'd like to ride the wave, or intentionally give in to the fact that you want to feed on the other guy.
This, I hold off one more time, just sort of back, my claws like almost digging into the ground and screeching against the material there.
Okay. Mateo says, job is done. Looks at the hunters. We should finish them. Who knows what they've told others.
Do we? I'll be sitting like on my knees looking at the skull, kind of contemplating my life choices and not being particularly happy with what I did. I'm gonna look. Do we have to? Can't we just leave them?
They are a breach of the masquerade. Their lives were forfeit when they discovered what we were.
I'm gonna pick up that shotgun that fires stakes,
Mhm.
and if no one else is gonna kill the guy, I'll rack it and blast a stake through his chest while he's on the ground. Just like they would have done to us.
Fitting. And yeah, because that is exactly what they would have done to you. No stain. You
Yeah.
don't need to feel remorse for this death. This is a hunter. This is your natural enemy in this world. Just like a lupine would be.
She's gonna die anyways. Just leave her. I'll try. I'm gonna entreat to the others. I don't want to see them kill her. I don't know. It upsets
Nora
me.
speaks up. Nora speaks up. I'll stay with her until she dies. I will not cause it myself. Unless we get interrupted before it happens. Would that satisfy you?
I'm gonna look at her like kind of like intrigued by this development from this person. I think I could get along with her potentially. I think that would be better. Yeah. Thank you, Nora.
I understand.
One dies, one lives, everybody wins.
No. She dies too. She just takes the long way home.
Yeah.
I'm not going to do anything to help her or to ease her comfort. But I will let her die of her own injuries.
That's a good point. I'll pick her up and put her on a couch, and like let her bleed out on the couch. It's all I can do, and I'll kind of say that under my breath, and then I'll carry the skull and walk away.
Look, we fired a few rounds off. We should probably get the hell out of here before the fudge shows up.
Yeah,
Yeah, we'll need to leave.
that's a good point.
Which way are you getting out of here?
Go out the way we came in, huh?
Yeah, it's probably best.
The spotlight goes off as you completely forget that it was there to distract with the laser, the laser pointer. But, you know, that doesn't matter anymore because it's to your back. It's not blinding you. You're not at a detriment. But it's bright. It's brighter than a spotlight should be in his little tiny stairwell. You get downstairs to the pawn shop. The guy is outside banging on the door to be let back into his own place of work.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
we'll let him in.
The fuck? Why was I outside? You said you did something.
Yeah, gave you $5,000 to go outside.
Yeah.
Anyways, we didn't find what we were looking for. Have a great night.
And he looks around, sees the one smashed item. Okay, and sees
I was
nothing
looking
else
for a-
out. And sees
Looking
nothing
for a
else out of
secret
place.
passageway.
I'll whisper to Chromia. Does he have to remember? I don't remember if that's something you could take care of or not.
I can't make him forget.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I couldn't remember.
Forget covers a 10-minute window, which is probably roughly how long that all took. It was it's a combat. They tend to go a lot faster in real life than they do in a game.
Yeah.
It's probably less than 10 minutes. So yes, if somebody had forgetful mind, which let me double check, because if Deacon,
don't even
if
have
Mateo has it, this isn't the right Mateo, but if this Mateo has it, I will let him use it. No, of course not. Mateo, the Mateo that I grabbed is a combat monkey.
Yeah.
And
Was
so
was
is
Wolfgang
Nora
doing
I
that?
grabbed. I think so.
Okay.
No, well,
Wolfgang Sire did it to y'all.
yeah,
Except it was more potent than just the low level one.
I thought somebody was doing that. Okay.
It may have been Mateo.
I can make
but-
people like me, but I can't make people forget.
Yeah.
That's fine.
Nobody could ever forget you anyway, Chromio.
Thank you.
You're quite welcome. The Wight has been dealt with. The kindred suffer from one less threat. 3 less threats, with the hunters being out of the way.
Yeah, we're probably.
The Anarch on hand agreed to take the credit in terms of sect war politics for pointing you in the right direction. The Camarilla have their trophy and justice done. You are still on both of their good sides. Everybody has faith in you again. Those of you that wanted to officially join the Camarilla have a door open to you now. Those of you who wanted to join the Anarchs, the door is wider than normal. Ava, part of your brain says, if I do go join the Anarchs, will she like me again? And part of you says, reminds you that that ship has sailed. And the beast at Hunger for says, nobody should disrespect you like that. And whether you let the beast win, or you let your soft side win, or you just walk away from it entirely, it'll be up to you as you continue this character to carry forward in whatever endeavors come along. Because that wraps up this mini chronicle.
Hell yeah.
I can't guarantee that I will or won't offer a second chapter to the chronicle.
Hey.
Hey man, if it comes, it comes. If it doesn't, it doesn't. I will sign up if it does, though, for sure. That was a lot of fun.
Absolutely.
Thank you so much for being the storyteller for that Chronicle Vampire Bites. I had an amazing time. And I do believe that's going to wrap it up for the stream. So, hey, everybody. Thanks for watching Vampire the Masquerade here on Fresh Out the Box. We loved playing it. We hope you loved watching it. I am the board game guru, game master extraordinaire, and vampire Nori, Jahananan.
It's me, Casualty CDG, co-host of Fresh Out the Box. Follow us on YouTube, follow us on Facebook, follow Jahan's Twitch, twitch.tv/Jahananan. That's where you can catch us live, but not for the next couple months. We're about to start a break. So if you're watching this and you're saying, when's the next thing? It might be a minute, guys. Jahan's having a baby. We're taking a break. Big thanks to you, Sean, for running this, to Vampire Bites. Thank you, Aaron, for playing. Thank you, Jahan. And thanks for everybody for watching and enjoying the Chronicle with us. I had a blast. I'm Casualty CDG, and I'll catch you guys on the next thing.
And while you're waiting for the next thing, if you still want to, see what's going on, you can go to adventureslaying.com. New of Arden, it's happening. It's getting cooked. Okay, it's got to sit on the stove. That's just how cooking things works. In the meantime, though, you can check out the Adventure Slaying podcast. We interview people. It's still happening. It's pretty cool. If you don't want to listen to people being interviewed, that's fine. You can check out the Chronicles of Nephies. That is an exploration into the world of New of Arden. It's a story. It's what do they call those? It's like played on a podcast. It's
Actual
cool.
play.
And they're an actual play. Thank you. Yes, and it is cool. And there's some cool voice acting things that I may or may not have participated in. If you want to see how that goes. Anyway, that's adventureslaying.com. Maybe you can check it out until we come back for the next time.
And I have been, and always will be your Vampire Bites storyteller for Vampire the Masquerade. Here, coming to an end. But also over on my own Twitch channel, which is VampyreBytes. That's vampire spelled with a Y to be absolutely pretentious, and bites spelled with a Y because I like computers. So you can find me there Sunday mornings at 11:30 Eastern, either running a Vampire 5th Edition game or playing Vampire the Masquerade Reckoning of New York video game storybook thing, whatever they call them. They have a title name. I never remember what it is, but it's basically a video storybook. So yeah, we do vampire stuff on my channel too, and coming in the new year, I will also be doing some other stuff with my channel, theoretically.
Hell yeah.
Stay tuned.
Thanks, everyone, for watching. Hopefully to see you in January. Thanks again, Sean, for running this. And Aaron, thanks for being a wonderful player. And thanks, Gary, for being a good partner. And thank everyone for watching. Stay fresh.